Good morning, everyone. Everyone. So, dear student, today we are going to study our 2.2 lesson poem, "The Indian Weavers." First of all, let us have a glance over the on the poet Sarojini Naidu. This poem is written by Sarojini Naidu, who was the key key person in the India's freedom struggle movement. She is known as the Nightingale of India, and she wrote various poems, and she is the one who became the governor of province in India in 1947. So in this poem, she has focused on the three stages of life of the human being. And weavers, first of all, we must know the meanings of weavers. Weavers means the person or laborer, one who prepare a cloth. The person who prepare a cloth is known as the weaver. Okay. So here, in the three stages of life, she has highlighted, she has used the symbolism. She has symbolized weavers' creation in the form of, in the morning, the weavers, they weave cloth which is bright blue robes for the newborn. Newborn means the newborn children, first part. And in the second stage, she has highlighted that in the evening, these weavers, they weave very beautiful purple green wedding veil for the queen. For the queen, this veil. What is the meaning of veil? Veil means the cloth which is used to cover our face from head to the shoulder is known as veil. So in the evening time, when the poet encounters, she encounters the weavers, at that time she saw that these weavers, they started making a very beautiful robes. Robe means dress, okay, which is about to be presented to the queen, okay, in the marriage, wedding veil for the queen. And the third stage is that during the chill night, the poet, she encounters the weavers, and she saw that now what they are doing, they are preparing the shroud for the dead man. Shroud means what? The cloth which is used for wrapping the body of the dead man is known as shroud. Okay, so the three stages of life. So three stages of life. First one is means newborn. When the children, they are small, they are having means they don't have any kind of tension in their mind. Okay, they are free. That life is, newborn life is colorful, free. Children, they are enjoying. Okay, that is the means memorable day in the life of the children, newborn. And the second phase is means the children, when they becomes adult, at that time they are busy in their marriage life. They got married, and later on they are having their own children. Okay, this life is beautiful, and this life is means tension-free life, newborn. And the third stage is the old age. Means what? Third age, shout for dead man. Means what? Old age. Old age. When the person grows old, that old man, he behaves like a children, small children. Okay. So old life is full of struggle, and very often the old family members in our family, they are irritating on the small children very often. Okay. So at that time, that life is full of challenge, and this is the end of life. Of course, it is the means dead man. Means that poet, she saw that weavers at night, they were preparing the shroud for the dead man. So in this way, the poet has highlighted the three stages of life: newborn, then adulthood, childhood, and then last is the old age. Okay, three phases of life are highlighted by the poet Sarojini Naidu in this poem, and she is very much lamenting over the conditions of the viewers. Means what? These viewers, they are not getting enough amount of money. The master viewers, they are exploiting these poor laborers, these viewers. And in India, after agriculture, these powerloom sectors provide the second largest number of job opportunities to the poor laborers, means viewers. Okay, their condition are very much pathetic as compared to the farmers in India. Okay, Now, three stages of life is compared with the means dresses. Whatever dress they are making in the industries, means handloom and powerloom, are highlighted by the poet. And she says that these three stages of life are very beautiful at the early age, but when the person grows old, at that time he face so many problems. Sometimes they face the sickness, okay, and in the end they met with a tragic end. So now let us have a glance over the text. Textbook page number 100. Weavers weaving at the break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a halcyon wild, we weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers means a laborer who makes clothes, or prepare clothes. I have written here. A laborer who prepare clothes is known as weaver. Now poet asks the question to the weavers in the poem. Why do you weave means prepare a garment. Garment means cloth. Garment is a cloth only. Garment means cloth. Cloth. So gay. Gay means happily. Gay means happily. Gay means happily. The poet asked the weaver, why are you preparing this garment, this cloth so happily? It looks like means blue as the wing of the halcyon. Halcyon will means one kind of kingfisher bird which has bright, colorful, soft feather. It is given in your textbook. Halcyon wild means a kingfisher bird which has a bright, colorful, soft feather. So soft feather, newborn. So the cloth they are making it, for the newborn child, it looks like the means halcyon wild. The feathers of the halcyon wild is bird. Bird's feather is very much soft. So the poet has compared the feather, the cloth of the newborn child with the halcyon wild birds, kingfisher bird. So first part with newborn. So the cloth which they makes for the newborn child, it was very beautiful, very much soft, plumes means soft feather, and she has compared with the feather of the bird. Okay, first cloth. Then second, robes means dress. Robes means also dress. ROBES. Dress. Robe means dress. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Then again, in the morning time, they make the garment for the newborn children. Then in the evening, the weavers, they prepare the beautiful purple green wedding veil for the queen. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do weave a garment so bright like the plumes? Plume means soft feather. Soft feather, plumes. Plumes means soft feather, plumes. Okay, like the plumes of peacock, purple and green, we view the marriage wheels of a queen. The poet asked the question to the viewers, why are you means preparing the garment? Then what did they reply? The garment is compared with like the plumes of a peacock. The garment which they prepared for the queen was so much beautiful. The poet has compared the garment, this cloth of the queen with the feather of the peacock. Okay, second state, adulthood. With adulthood. Now she has compared with the garment which was prepared for the marriage ceremony of the queen is compared with the feather of the peacock. Then next, weavers weavings, Solomon and steel. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? Chill means cold. White as feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Shroud means burial garment. Shroud, burial garment. When the person dies, at that time, we are using the white cloth to cover the body of the dead man. Is known as a shroud. Shroud. Weavers weaving Solomon and steel. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? So in the third stage, last stage, the poet says that why are you at midnight and night is very much chill, cold. Why are you preparing the garment now? So they replied that means we are preparing this shroud for the dead man. It was very much beautiful as compared to the feather and white as a cloud. So the cloth with, which is made prepared at the end by the weavers is as white as cloud. It was very much white, fully white cloth. It was as white as a cloud. Okay, the poet has compared the shroud with the clouds. How clouds looks very white. Similarly, the cloth which was prepared at the end is very much white. So in this way, the poet has highlighted the three stages of life. Let us have a glance over the three stages of life now. So let me give you the three stages of life, which is highlighted by the poet in our poem. Three stages of life. Three stages of life. First one is the time of day. The time of day symbolizes childhood. Second stage is the evening time. The evening time symbolizes prime of life. Means what? Prime of life means adulthood, young age, Next is our third one is the chill night, cold night, the chill night symbolizes old age. Faded now. End of life. Means about to die. Old age. So here, dear student, have the three stages of life the poet has highlighted in our poem. Let us have a short glance over the three stages of life mentioned by the poet in our poem. First one, the time of the day symbolizes childhood. In childhood, the children are free. They don't have any kinds of agony and tensions. They are tension free and they enjoy the colorful day of their childhood, and childhood days are always memorable. When you will grow adult, or when you grow old, at that time you will realize your childhood. Then next is the evening time. The evening time symbolizes the prime of life, means adulthood, young age. Okay, here when the person becomes young, at that time he looks the beauty. He appreciates the beauty of the nature. Okay, he appreciates the beauty of the nature. He wants each and everything okay. Okay, here he got married in this stage, and later on he forms his own family. Okay, it is also a busy life, full of is in so prime of life, means adulthood is busy life. Then last one is the chill night, and the chill night symbolizes the old age. Here the person becomes old, and anytime he is about to die. Okay, end of life, and he is about to die. So here when the person grows old, at that time all means sometimes the person becomes ill, is suffering from various kinds of disease. So this is a very tense period in one's life. Okay, full of tension. Okay, old age, and old age always very pathetic. Okay, some old age is very much pathetic. So the poet, she has compared the 3 stages of life, and she says that in the childhood, the weavers, they prepare the garment for the small kids, newborn child, which is very much beautiful. She has compared the newborn child, and here she has compared the young age, and compared the wheel with peacock, and in the end the poet comes to the conclusion that today we are childhood, we are child, then tomorrow will become adulthood, you will become young, and one day will come, you will become old, and in this way your journey of life comes to an end, you will die. So these are the 3 stages of life, and we should always realize these 3 stages of life, which are challenging, full of challenge, especially second and third one. Okay, so now we are going to stop our video lecture here. If you have any comments or any queries, you give me a comment, your comment on comment section. Thank you.